Hi everyone, my name is Dennis and I am from Curious Foxes, the studio behind Zooconomy. This is the first in a series of monthly devlogs. In this one, I'm gonna briefly introduce you to the Zooconomy and then tell you about one of the main elements in the game, the map and its evolution. So, sit back, relax and enjoy. Have you ever wondered how zoos and aquariums get their animals? To be honest, it never crossed my mind until one day I heard an episode of NPR's podcast Planet Money about this topic. And it was quite interesting. You can't sell or buy animals. It is unethical and illegal to put a price tag on an elephant's head. Of course, in the 19th century, zoos will just order some animals from expeditions. But now that's mostly impossible. So, how do zoos get new animals? Simple, by exchanging. They have a so-called network where they can state what they need. For example, Zoo A wants a male wombat, and if Zoo B has a spare wombat, it can contact the zoo and offer them their wombat in exchange for another animal. Here's the most interesting part. Zoo B with a wombat may want a specific animal too. So if Zoo A doesn't have this animal, they must find this other animal somewhere else, such as exchanging animals with another zoo, and so on. This chain of exchanges might be very long, involving several zoos. Sometimes exchanges may involve several animals, since animals like elephants will be exchanged for someone equal, and if we offer 2 red foxes, which are widespread all over the world, we would likely be turned down. If you want, you can listen to the whole episode, it's just 17 minutes long, link will be attached in the description. This whole episode and idea behind it kicked off an idea for a puzzle game, where players find these exchange links and help zoos in the exchange process. During prototypes, playtesting and thinking, this idea evolved a little bit. Now to the main task of exchanging animals and finding exchange chains, some zoo management and historical context were added to make gameplay deeper. In the future devlogs we will talk about zoo management, breeding, upgrading and exchanging, but today we will focus on the map. One of the main elements in the game is the map. It is a place where you can see all zoos available in a current play session and where you are able to interact with them. You can also see planes transporting exchanged animals and random ships that are moving from ports transporting goods. Ships for the time being are purely to bring life to the map. The map was inspired by black ink and at first looked very similar. Ships also came from it. Map appeared in the first prototype version as it was essential an entry point for the interaction with zoos. During the development, map evolved several times, bringing new features and visuals. Here's the first prototype version dated back to January 2019. As you can see, it was pretty boring, flat, and everything behind was white. In the next big update, it was designed to have a real feel. The ocean was added, texture applied, and the map became green. Additionally, we added some clouds to fly over the map. Here's the second iteration of the map during DevGam Minsk 2019. Now it looked better, but still was pretty flat, and for a player who will spend a lot of time on the screen, it should be more interesting. Also, you can note how UI was changing from map to map. All this led to our current map version, the latest iteration from October 2020. Firstly, we added some relief to the map, then marked mountains with different shades. Secondly, we drew several variants of the map for different seasons. We thought adding these styles would make a more interesting map and show the passing of time. I can't say for now if we will draw more variants in the future, but if a player doesn't like the changing map or prefers a specific look, it can be set in the settings menu. Map styles will change based on in-game month during the play. The transition from one style to another will happen gradually. But I would like to note that transition animation may be changed in the future. Here you can see different styles: summer, spring, autumn, and finally winter. To answer the main question, why do we draw map seasons like this, not like in real life? Because the climate and weather in northern and southern hemispheres are different. I can only say we found it visually boring. We tried to do it realistically, but encountered several problems. Firstly, there are not so many satellite images to use as a reference for drawing. Secondly, only some parts will change, mostly far north and far south, while the middle stays the same. In the end, we felt it didn't look as good. That's why we decided to draw seasons like that. Let's say that it is an artistic choice. Anyway, if someone has a good satellite images or ideas on how to draw styles properly, don't hesitate to contact us to discuss it. And that's it for today. Next time we will talk about the exchanging process. You can follow our progress in Twitter, you can join our Discord server, you can add Zooconomy to your wishlist on Steam, or you can play free demo on each. All the links available in the description. Bye! Until the next time.